Alright, what's up YouTube? Irish USMC Vet here. Alright guys and gals, so we're back at the Jeep Thoughts project here. I don't know why I call it Jeep Thoughts, but I have since I've started on this project, so Tactical Tony liked it, so and we're sticking with it. Alright, so here's our cover. You can use aluminum. I use steel because that's what I had. I just cut it off on the chop saw. It's a lot thicker than the original patch, or the original piece, but it's pretty well flush. There's a little bit of a lip. It's not going to matter. I have opted to go without the Dzus fasteners because it will take almost a week to get here, and my son drives this back and forth to work and school, so I'm just going to go ahead and fasten it down with probably self-tappers for right now. But we don't have the seal on there yet either, so but I wanted to show you guys and gals. I put the tank the rest of the way up and tightened it up, and as you can see, it is very, very close. So if you put screws in here, this is crappy because the lighting's poor right now, but if you put screws in here, you have less than an inch before you hit the gas tank. So over here, not so bad because you got this frame rail, support rail underneath here, so you can go fine right there, as well as back here toward the bumper. And over here, you have, let's move this over here. So over here you have that anti-rollover thing that's in there. I'm gonna turn this headlight off. So anyways, there's an anti-rollover thing back here, which keeps the gas and shuts it off. It runs up here to the charcoal canister and all that good stuff. But, so there's, you know, about an inch of space there as well. So you just want to be careful and mindful of that, because you could take it off, you could take the panel off and fix it easier now, but do you really want to mess with it if you don't have to? So now that the tank's all the way in, I want to show you guys and gals, it's not actually the full size of the tank. So as you're looking at it right there, there's quite a bit left underneath there, but I'm sure you could probably get it off by hand. The only problem with it is if you make the panel, access panel completely over here, you have to have a tool to put some kind of rib in. And I don't have that tool. I mean, you could probably do it on the anvil, but my anvil does not have a horn, so for this purpose, it gives us access to it though. So possibly take it out. I'm not 100% sure without modification. But anyways, so back to what we're here for. So I made a template of the hull itself out of some scrap cardboard, which is pretty close to what we're wanting there. So now I know the inside diameter without having to measure. I can take this into the shop and use as my template for the inside hole, and then the patch. Alright, so whenever I take it in the shop, I'll measure this out and make sure it's center, and take the Sharpie that I found finally, and we'll draw around this. We'll draw around here, all the way around. All right, and that'll give us our diameter of our hole. So then we can come back after we've figured out the coverage of the hole, and then we can make our points where we're going to drill. for holes. And I'll do this on a drill press because it's fairly thick material. And then we'll come back out here with a cordless drill. And put the holes in the sheet metal below. Okay, so we're there. And this is just a guesstimate. I'm just playing around with it so you guys get the comprehension. So what you do, you just scribe down the middle. You can see my original scribe line there maybe. Of where I want to line it up at. So then there is where, essentially where the holes are going to go. And then whenever I come back outside to put it on, actually put it on and put the seal on, we'll have the holes already drawn. The holes already drilled for the thick piece, and then we'll do a smaller hole so that we can let the self-tappers pre-start, I guess you want to say. I want to say, not you. So anyways, when I go in there, we'll take the center punch. This is an automatic center punch. And we'll use that to center punch the holes after we scribe our line. So we have a nice straight point from the beginning of one to the beginning of the other. And evenly space them. So back to this, let's pull it back. So we know that this up here is going to be real close. So you may want to make a note to yourself. Shallow in this corner. Okay. Even though we're only going to use probably 1/4 inch self-tapping screws for right now. And then also you want to mark shallow here so that we know there's something that runs through there, so that whenever we go to drill our holes, you'll bring this piece back out with you and you'll know. So like I said though, you can see in there there's a lot of space, except for right there, and it is, I lied, it's about a 1/2 inch, so definitely 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch for sure. Another thing I wanted to cover is because this is a gas tank, I cannot recommend that you do this modification. Do it at your own risk. It is explosive. It does create a space where fire can enter the compartment, but if you do it correctly, then you should have no problems. Hence the reason why we're sealing it up and all that good stuff. So anyways, moving back onto this. So we got a lot of clear space here. You got about 1 inch to get back in there. So we could technically put 1 inch, but we're only going to put 1/4 inch because we have a 1/2 inch all the way around. And that thing does not move, because once you connect the gas lines back to the original holding spots, the plastic holders, they are there, and this does not move. You could probably extend the rubber hose that's on this end or that end and get a little way, but yeah, back to what I was saying. This does create an access panel into the car, the vehicle, and potentially, if there is a gas fire or something, it could leak and could get in the car. So make sure you do this safely, and this is for educational purposes only. All right, enough of that said, done. Let's look back here, and in here you can see, maybe not, there's quite a bit of space here. Like I can put fingers into middle knuckles, so you should be good there. All right, let's turn you back around. All right, so now I'm going to go in and lay out my rivet row, rivet pitch, or screw row, screw pitch, and find the very short. Matter of fact, let me make a note of that. 1/4" screws, so that we have 1/2 inch of space, but we're going to use 1/4 inch screws, and that'll give us enough to get through this panel and the other one, and just, you know, have 2 threads, 3 threads hanging through on the other side after the seal. So anyways, hope this has been informative. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, bitches, moans, complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I'm Irish USMC vet. Simplify and Godspeed. Have a great day.